your mind. We have no woman, and that's my little time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have.
Oh, it is.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Okay, good.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 46. A big pick up there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. before reaching the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a...
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Gay is on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ernest Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd and 16.
Let's go. Double time. Hey, we got 3 down. 51, Mike 51. I'm coming after you.
Jackson now. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance on the throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
You know, I be hitting up, she hit me up, and I ain't like, I had to cut that off like that.
Stafford on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And they'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure a revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
But how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Here's Powell on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's Woods. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect.
I just came over here to chill with y'all. She gonna make herself say that. What makes you say that? Ain't nobody say that.
3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
That's almost like a nigga. That's just like a nigga, okay? A stud is just like a nigga.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford.
If I tell, like, right now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. It's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
In the back, right? In the black bag?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens on just 2 plays.
The backwood bag somewhere, the bottom of the bag somewhere.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
She ain't want you touching her.
So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eve, baby. Eve.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
What you think is love is truly not me to elevate and find.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, it's caught. Beckham, and some room to work. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
Huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
You can't be tolerating all that dumb shit. You gotta tolerate.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Swipe your ass up every time you want to.
That's an excellent job. Throw it down like any defense. You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I know, I can see it. You ain't got to tell me you ain't getting it.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, and the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And working across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Y'all ain't never had no space. Y'all got kids in the house.
Dalvin's running out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now Dalvin's. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. 2nd and 14.
Affectionate.
Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Doing all those romantic things because you was tired of feeling shitty. You did all those romantic things, and the bitch don't even give a fuck still. Females be bringing a lot of shit on their own, man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Stays on his feet. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.